Hello and welcome back to the B&P Blitz podcast for episode 4. We have a fun week for you guys as we're going to cover everything from college football, the NFL. We have some baseball playoffs again. And then, hockey finally started, so that's nice. And then I think that's all, other than a life update at the end. And then, of course, P's making us do this at the bright and early morning of like 9:45 a.m. or something dumb like that.
It's 9:56. It's 10 o'clock.
Made me wake up early on a Friday, but we'll get to that point later. So do you want to get us started with your NFL shenanigans?
Well, yeah. NFL recap picks from last week. Actually, Brendan won the NFL. I mean, just a little quiet round of applause.
I think
for that
was
one.
that my first week I won?
That is the first week you've tied.
Is it the second week?
You've tied once.
I'm giving myself
and I won the other
tie.
3. Yeah, you can take the tie. And then, so he went 6 for 14, and I went 4 for 14. So both of us did terrible.
Really?
Yeah, we both did really terrible. There was a lot of upsets this week.
Because I guess Cardinals lost.
Mm-hmm.
Bills lost.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of weird games happened.
But yeah, I'm still in the lead, 52 for 78. He's 48 for 78. So it's all that matters is the end. College football, I won by 2.
That's what a loser would say. Okay.
But,
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm done with college football. I'm so done with picking games in college football. I'm just no comment at the time.
He hasn't won yet, so it's okay.
I tied.
He tied, which I guess he's going to take the win on that one too. But I was 38, he was 36. So technically he won by 2 in the NFL. I won by 2 in college football. So overall we tied on the week, which, that's a W. But yeah, moving into college football, we had some pretty good games last week. Didn't think we were going to have a lot of good games. There was only a couple of games we could really think of that were going to be somewhat game thrillers or heavy hitters. But I was looking it over the other day, and I was looking for the top games, and I came to about 4. I'm going to start off with the easy one, UCLA Penn State. We can't skip over it. I mean, Rose Bowl shockwave, Bruins the stun at the time, number 7, Penn State, not only for Penn State to lose their second consecutive game, but also for UCLA to win their first game. Nico had 3 touchdowns running, 2 passing touchdowns, and 294 yards. He looked like Tennessee Nico, and I just think that's what really pushed them over.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Penn State's bad. UCLA
is
good
also
enough
bad
to win. I don't know. I still think UCLA comes out the next time they play and lose by 40, but. Yeah, good for them because I've seen their coaches. They obviously have like a makeshift coaching staff. I don't know who their OC is, but he's apparently he's a son of something that works for like CBS.
Kid? Yeah.
Yeah,
like
he couldn't
12.
figure out how to work the mic on the sideline all the time. I thought that was pretty funny. That was my highlight more so than them beating Penn State. But
Did you see the
them.
field storming? Oh my gosh.
Was it like 12 people?
It was like 25 people, and the cops actually had enough people in the field to take down everybody. So they didn't actually.
This is what I mean. You gotta put this is bringing up a whole nother point, regardless of the football game. But you shouldn't be allowed to have a college football program if you don't have your own stadium on campus.
Oh yeah, like Pitt and Miami. Yeah.
Pitt, Miami, UCLA, USC, all these things. Go put a stadium on your campus. The Rose Bowl is cool and all.
Wait, isn't the Coliseum on USC's campus?
I don't know. It might be, but like, nobody goes. Yeah. Nobody goes. Yeah. Where the Rose Bowl is USC Stadium. Nobody does that.
Yeah, it's true.
So, it's the way I look at it.
It was a good game,
but
and you know what?
Great game. Sorry, tangent. Needed to be said.
Great game. You know what? And
Good
it just shifts the college football play. And
but,
it
doesn't help Oklahoma State look any better. But.
Well, there's no doing that. But
we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, that's my bad. It's probably the alarm for me to wake up in the morning usually because we're usually not up this early.
I'm not editing that out, by
fair.
the way. That's just going to stay in there, and now you're just going to have that awkwardness and like, what is this, like the 4th minute mark? I'm going to tell everybody about that now.
Exactly. But, yeah, it's funny because I saw a statistic that's number 1 and number 2 are now unranked, which is crazy.
Yeah, because Texas is horrible and Penn State's
We didn't need to say it, but it's okay.
You want to get to that next game.
Cincinnati, Iowa State, great game. Iowa State ranked, Cincinnati not, and great Big 12 matchup. Cincinnati just looked good from the very beginning and the get-go. And Iowa State looked like they didn't know how to play offense or defense.
It's typical Iowa State. It finally caught up to them where they came out slow and didn't end up winning.
Exactly, and
So,
the whole entire game I was saying they're blowing it, and
but
Cincinnati
it
held on.
scares me because you know who Oklahoma State plays next weekend
Cincinnati
for homecoming?
Yeah, we don't need to talk about Oklahoma State. There's a segment specifically
Yeah,
for
I know.
that,
I'm
so
sorry,
we don't have to
but
talk
it just
anymore about that.
I know it worries me because like the Big 12 is so up in the air.
Yeah. Baylor, Kansas State, 35-34 in the favor of Baylor. I mean, Kansas State has looked fraudulent all year, but Baylor.
They both look fraudulent.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, they both. It was a great game though. Whenever it's a 35-34 finish, you have to talk about it. And I think it was a great game for Sawyer Robinson. Threw for 345 and 2 touchdowns, including a clutch drive in the final minute of the game, which again you can't just skip over.
Can I start a petition of making the Big 12 like the fraudulent conference, like changing the name from the Big 12 to fraudulent?
Fraudulent 12?
Yeah, something like that. Because like
I feel like we could think of a better word than fraudulent that would ring off, but yeah.
Probably, but like other than Tech, who do we know is going to go out there and basically win every given Saturday?
I just feel like TCU's.
But even Tech, like I mean,
I think Tech does.
You think TCU, but didn't TCU lose to some crappy
Arizona
school?
State?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baylor almost lost to Kansas State. Not to say Kansas State's bad, but like they haven't looked anywhere near as good as they were supposed to be.
True.
Iowa State was 14th in the nation, and then they basically got controlled on the entire game.
Yep. The score of the Cincinnati game does not show the actual game. It was a lot
They
farther.
were up like 20 points in the first 5 minutes, it felt
Virginia, Louisville, overtime game, back-to-back wins for
Don't
Virginia.
Get me started on this game.
Actually, funny enough, that was the deciding game
It's one
of
of
college
the many
football.
deciding
Of
games.
the pick sheets, I kind of dominated the layup, the games that were going to be tight. But yeah, that was a great game. Again, game-winning field goal. You know what? You got to do it. It's fun. It's
I'm
awesome.
sure it was just a walk-off touchdown.
You sure?
Yeah, because it was an overtime. Louisville got a field goal.
Field goal forced overtime, and then game-winning touchdown. Yeah. But yeah, it was a good week. And then you know what? This week is actually pretty darn good too.
This week is considerably better than last week.
Exactly.
Considerably, but like it's not even close.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at the matchups we have.
Okay.
Do you see that?
I know you're gonna make fun of me for putting game 1 up there, but we have to talk about it.
No, I mean,
OU
it's
Texas.
probably where game day is. I mean,
isn't it? Did they already announce that?
probably. I mean, they always go there. I'm
That's
just presuming they're going there.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, they're going to Oregon. No, they're going to Indiana or wherever. If whoever's home, I think it's Oregon.
It's Oregon.
I remember, yeah, because I think that's where. Right? Am I wrong?
Whatever it is,
I'm
Texas.
looking. I'm looking.
I'll talk while you do that. Texas and OU. Texas has looked terrible. Mateer is still probable, questionable. I don't really know what the exact word that they're using right now is.
I'll do some research here
You do
since
that.
we don't do that very well, apparently.
But yeah, if Mateer's back, I see Oklahoma winning by 2-3 touchdowns. If Mateer's not back, I still see OU winning by a touchdown, maybe 2.
Yeah, it's in Oregon because they have Sabrina Ionescu being the college game day picker.
Sorry.
I hope the mic caught that. You know that clip of the Wisconsin, like it was at, I don't know if it was Wisconsin, but it was during like March Madness, and
whenever he said she's so beautiful,
and the mic caught it, and he was so embarrassed. That's a you moment.
Sabrina
right there.
is very pretty though, so I will say that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
in
great.
Oregon.
It's the Cotton Bowl. It's gonna be a good game regardless. I'm very excited to watch it. If I get a chance to watch it.
I'm just going to say it won't be a blowout no matter who's at quarterback because it's a rivalry game, and I just don't refuse to believe Oklahoma's that good to run away from even a Texas team. Because regardless of how bad Texas's offense is, their defense is still easily top 5 in the nation.
Yeah. It's going to be a good game. But, I mean, I think the best game is Oregon-Indiana. Like you said, that's where college game day is going. It's in Eugene, so you got to live with that Eugene environment, number 3 versus number 7. 2:30 kickoff, so, you know, there's not much. The stadium pulse might not be as high, but still it's Oregon. Both teams are 5-0, and unlike the Big 12, there's actually a lot of Big 10 teams, and these are 2 of them that could possibly make a run for a top 4 seed in the playoffs.
I'm interested to see how Indiana looks.
Well, crazy.
Oregon, I think we already know is going to be pretty
real
solid.
They're the real deal.
Indiana, as much as they beat Illinois and they killed Illinois, I
didn't
still
do very
need
well
to
last
see.
week.
I need to see them like play a top tier Big 10 team.
They need to prove themselves. This is their proving game.
Because like last year, that was their problem. Is they
played
Notre Dame. Nobodies and then
played Notre Dame.
And then when they played good schools, they got worked, and then they got worked by Notre Dame in the playoffs.
Speaking of Illinois, Ohio State. I see Ohio State walking away with this one, but again, 2 ranked teams kind of got to put it up there. Do you have anything else to say besides that?
Illinois State wins. I hate Ohio State. I'm just kidding.
It's Illinois. Not Illinois State. But you know what? If Illinois State
I
pulled
just
out the
said-
win,
I said Illinois wins. Ohio State sucks.
hey, roll back that. I don't think that's
I'm
true.
pretty positive I did.
We're
Maybe I did.
gonna check that. But yeah,
We're-
I think
We
Ohio
probably
State
won't
wins. As
because I
much
don't know if we've ever listened to our podcast.
Well,
Someone will probably just call out me in
Yeah.
a couple of days. Regardless of the point, either way,
Ohio State wins.
yeah, probably.
Um,
I hope they don't though.
no,
It'd be
me
great
too.
To see
I
them
hate.
get upset.
We should change the podcast name to Ohio State Fan Hate Club. I mean, like we could probably do that, and it would be more true than what B&P
Yeah.
Blitz. Final game, Alabama Missouri. Alabama looks really good against Georgia
Trap game.
and Vanderbilt.
Trap game.
Yeah,
Trap game.
exactly. Vanderbilt's still 14 though.
Trap game.
People forget that.
Trap game.
I still see Alabama winning. You're a
I
closet
see
Bama fan, too.
Missouri keeps it close. Alabama wins in the end because I'm not voting against Alabama ever again. High tide for the rest of the season, hopefully.
This guy.
It's a good joke. I mean,
it's
everybody. You
hilarious.
go up to any Bama fan, they know what you're talking about.
It's true. It's great. Is it Allstate commercial? Yeah, Allstate.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I just know high tide, but I don't know. I think Missouri keeps it close. It's in Columbia too, so
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
plus Alabama has a thing for making games closer than they need to be sometimes. So
Now it's now
I'll say Alabama wins by a touchdown
okay.
in the end, but I don't know. It's a close game. I
Now
don't think you could just say it's going to be a blowout
yeah.
by any means.
Now time for the Oklahoma State side. We got our recap of the Oklahoma State versus Arizona game. I'm gonna be honest. Me and
There's
you.
not
we-
much to
we-
recap.
Okay, well, I mean, we gotta be honest with the people who listen to this. We did not watch very much of this game.
Okay, no, you didn't watch very much of this game. I watched the entire first half. You, on the other hand, watched about the first 2 drives and then turned your butt around and stared at your wall on TikTok for the rest of the first half. So do not act like I didn't watch first half.
Okay,
I sat there and watched the misery of the first half.
Okay, so let me change my thing. I did not watch much of the first half, but I did.
But
look at
after the first half, I think I said, okay, I'm gonna watch her first drive because I knew we got the ball. Watch the first play,
Just
Zane
like a
Flores pick.
Yep.
And then I was like, well, okay, we're done with that. Let's get to baseball or whatever else was on.
Yeah.
But
Not much to talk about. Did terrible. They did all right, but again, they're playing Oklahoma State. So
again, there's just offense. The
Or one
problem that I
touchdown.
thought was gonna happen, which was that the trick plays were finally gonna get noticed because everybody knows we're gonna do them now. It happened, and our offense couldn't move the ball. And then our defense still looked like they have never played football ever because they can't tackle whatsoever.
wrap up. I mean, like
Can't
let's be-
tackle. I mean, there's like one touchdown play that, like, that we had him like the QB in the backfield like 3 separate times and didn't tackle him. And he scrambled out and threw like a perfect dot to a wide open wide receiver in the middle of the field. And that kind of just explains Oklahoma State football season on defense right there. So makes sense.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Maybe next week.
and with Gronk there, just so disappointing for Gronk. Gronk was probably like, "Dang, I wanted this to be a game." Just a shout,
Went
but
to
you know
the
what? It's
wrong-
okay.
Went to the wrong game.
Yeah.
Went to the wrong game. Oh my god, dude! I'm gonna be honest with you. That's rough. That's
that's-
twice in an episode.
Yeah, that's bad. What's that? Let me just do that. But as I change my alarms, Oklahoma State versus Houston, no starting quarterbacks like the whole entire game. Wegman, you said might be playing.
I'm pretty positive he's probable. I think he's playing. I mean, I could look again, but I'm almost certain he's probable.
It doesn't really matter. I mean, we don't have our
We're
starting.
probably gonna lose regardless, but
Okay, so we have no faith in our team, which again, neither do I. But you know what? I was never gonna say it. But it looks like, you know what? You never know. Upset. If we keep it close, I'm happy.
well, I just don't think we're gonna be able to keep up with our offense because we all know
They did not look good against Tech. I will say that their offense looked rough. But our predictions on the game, Brendan had Houston winning by 18, 38-20, and I had Houston winning by 11, 21-10. I just don't see us scoring very many touchdowns, and I just want to quote Brendan on this. He said, "There is no touchdowns scored in my 38-20 game for Oklahoma State."
No,
he
I said there's one.
okay.
There's one. The
Well,
rest are
see,
field
so I came to
goals.
the conclusion that it was going to be 6 field goals and a 2-point conversion.
I don't know, something stupid like that.
A safety, sorry.
Their coach said it seems like everything is trending in the right direction. We're looking forward to having him play for us on Saturday. So it looks like Wegman's playing,
Okay.
which honestly kind of makes me feel better because it gives me less hope in us winning. I'm just hoping we get a couple touchdowns. I don't think it'll happen because if I have my family come up here and they get to watch Field Goal Central or us put up like 3 points, It's going to be a long, long game.
Your family's going to be disappointed, I can tell you that right now.
Well, they can experience it with me. I don't have words anymore for how the season's going. Everybody and their moms entering the transfer portal.
It's okay, Josh Forkin to the transfer portal.
Well, like, the whole thing with, like, him is, like, there's a weird dilemma between people that, like, don't care and people that care. People love him because, like, he's from Stillwater. Bobby Bob
really?
Gundy recruited him. He's, like, was the one of the team captains. But, like, also, he wasn't very good.
No.
Even last year,
dropped
he
so many
wasn't very
balls.
good. Not to, like, hate on the guy. I just, like, he didn't get many catches. Now, to be fair, he's had floors and a wide receiver throwing him passes. I think one of his 5 catches actually came from the wide receiver. But
his touchdown catch from the Baylor game did. Yeah.
But, like, there's a weird divide. But, yeah, everybody's entering the transfer portal. We don't have a team anymore. It's going to be a long rest of the year. If they manage to win one game, it'd be cool. If we go 0-9 in back-to-back years in conference play, then I think I'll just, be glad I cheer on Michigan on Saturdays, too.
I almost just said boomer, but I held it back. Sorry. I shouldn't have even said that.
I'm going to mute your mic.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Moving on to the NFL. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, moving on to the NFL.
Can I say one more thing?
Yes, you can.
By the way, I just want the world to know, Henji apparently is not coming back at homecoming, so we don't have a bright side there either. Apparently, it's like Tech at the earliest.
Can we say something positive before we end college football?
Does it have to be about Oklahoma
State? No. It's just got to be a positive.
Michigan wins by 2 touchdowns and absolutely controls the game against USC. I don't know how they're favored against Michigan. Go Blue.
There we go. You know what? We ended the college football. I was just like, how do we end on that? But you know what? It's okay.
Yeah, I can't believe USC's favored against Michigan. Like, what is it with, like...
USC gets glazed.
Kansas City's favored against the Lions, which we'll get into. But, like, regardless of the point, do they just hate Detroit-based, like, Michigan-based teams right now?
Yeah. Maybe. It is West Coast. They do get glazed about literally everything they do. So, moving on to the NFL. A couple good games last week. Jaguars, Chiefs, a great. Was that Sunday night or Monday night?
I will say I watched 0 minutes of that football game.
Sorry, I had fantasy. I had fantasy in it, so I kind of had to. 31-28 Jags. Game-winning drive by the Jaguars. I think they had like 3 or 4 minutes left on the clock.
I did see the Trevor Lawrence touchdown. That was great.
Bro fell down, got back up, and did you see Chris Jones? Bro just did not move.
Did you see what he said after
I didn't actually hear the press report.
He said he thought Trevor Lawrence got sacked, so he stopped playing.
So when the guy starts running towards the end zone, you just immediately think, "Oh, the play's over." See, that's him just trying to make.
Yeah,
I disagree. He knew 100% that the play wasn't over.
But
he's got to keep his image, I guess. But yeah, it was a great game. Clutch winning drive by Trevor Lawrence. 1-yard rushing touchdown with 20.
Insane.
And you know what? They left Kansas City 22 seconds on the clock, and you know what? We've seen it before, and so everybody continued to watch, I'm sure. And they just couldn't. They couldn't.
I didn't.
Brendan didn't, but everybody else in America did. They watched, and I mean, they just couldn't do it. It was just not a good game.
Did the Tigers play that day?
Brother, I don't know.
Nah, they didn't. They had I don't know what I was doing. Probably watching Clash Royale videos. I'm not gonna lie.
We're gonna have to start a Clash Royale segment. Oh my gosh, that actually might be elite. Moving on though, Buccaneers Seahawks. Buccaneers won 38-35. Buccaneers offense versus Seahawks defense was the real highlight of that game. Seahawks defense has been really dominant. Buccaneers offense with Baker's been really well, good so far too.
So I'm gonna ask you again. Did you see the Baker Mayfield clip of talking to the fan pregame?
Yes.
Okay.
That
was hilarious.
That was pretty funny.
Why would you give Baker Mayfield more?
Why would you fuel the fire? Exactly.
More reason to go beat your team, bro.
Yeah.
That was so much aura out of that man.
It was. It's probably
I love that guy.
Besides him being from OU, I saw a clip, bro. He literally went to Lake Travis, hates Texas because they didn't recruit him, but he lived in Austin his whole entire life. Isn't that crazy? Sorry. But yeah, threw for 312 yards, had 4 touchdowns. Really good game. Geno Smith. Wait, not Geno Smith. I wrote down Geno Smith.
Would you write down Geno Smith? Oh, because the Seahawk. No, you know what that is? I guarantee you copy and pasted that from ChatGPT, and they thought Geno Smith still played for the Seahawks. Because we all know that this form comes from ChatGPT other than my segment. I literally see you in class.
No, I change everything.
Oh,
I change everything.
Sure, but the outline.
Ratting me out right now. This is crazy.
We're trying to get a sponsorship, are we not?
Oh, well, yeah. But I'll be honest, 100%. They didn't proofread the Seahawks one because
Geno Smith, known Seahawks quarterback, totally does not play for the Raiders anymore. It's okay.
Well, speaking of
It's
the Patriots
okay.
and the Bills, wait a second.
Wait, no, ChatGPT, we need a sponsorship. Let us know.
Yeah, keep us out.
He uses it all for the outline, except my part.
Not for classes or anything.
That's pure thought
I don't use it for classes, though. Okay, Patriots, Bills.
Silence breaks the room.
Patriots, great comeback win at the very end. Like I said, these comeback wins are just been incredible so far
Do you
this
want to
season.
guess how many seconds of this game I tuned into?
67. Sorry, I need help. I'm so sorry. I think I'm having fun in this podcast. Hey, this is a fun one.
No, I was gonna say 0.
Oh, okay.
I barely watch Sunday night games because I'm so dead by football.
To be fair, you can get footballed out. And
but
me
you
and
know
you,
what? Yeah, I know. Who's
when
on
you got-
Sunday night next this weekend? We'll get to it. Regardless of the point.
He's trying to.
Sorry,
he's trying to bring it up.
Yeah, I know.
We'll do it next.
Just get.
Buffalo's first loss of the season.
Hey, good for Timothy. Shout out Timothy.
Oh, because he's a Patriots fan.
Big Patriots fan, Drake May supporter in the fantasy league, and he's one of our good friends. Shout out Timmy. Also, who started calling him Timmy and that random tangent again, but
Ty?
somebody like shouted out Timmy to him during. No, it was
wasn't him.
Alex. It was Alex.
Oh yes, he said Timmy. I was like,
yeah, and then Timothy like looked disgusted that he just got called Timmy.
yeah, Timmy's a little kid name.
I've ran into Timothy a lot the past like.
He's a boy. He's a dog. He's always out there doing things.
Yeah, he was saying. I'm sorry. Regardless of the point, shout out Timothy.
Yeah,
if
go
you
Patriots.
Listened.
Stephon Diggs, like, he was staring at Drake May like.
Stephon Diggs may have early onset CTE.
Cam's got it, Bill. That's all I gotta say. But
that clip
he ripped his shirt off.
No, but the Arizona State clip
When I
where
sent
he,
you?
yeah, the brick wall, and
He's
he's
hitting his
just
head against the brick wall at Oklahoma State. That's why we lost.
Another unnecessary tangent. We'll get into more of that because we'll probably talk about the Giants-Eagles game from last night. But
Oh yeah. Detroit Lions, Kansas City Chiefs. You know what? I'm just gonna. He's been talking about it for like 20
Okay.
minutes. So I'm just gonna let him go.
You know,
and he gets a minute.
Before I make any accusations here, I'm gonna look before like I look like an idiot that they're, because I'm almost certain they're still favored. Because yesterday I looked, Kansas City was favored by 1.5. So I'm gonna look at this because I feel like it's warranted.
Go Jahmyr Gibbs, give him the ball every other play. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, Kansas City's favored by 2.5. Don't get me wrong, it's at Arrowhead. I get it, hard place to play.
What time is the game?
Sunday night.
Okay.
But Lions went into Arrowhead 2 years ago, won the first game of the year after Kansas City won the championship.
Week one, right?
Week 1.
Yep.
And that was with a considerably worse Lions team and a considerably better Chiefs team. And you're trying to tell me that the Lions are going to, I mean, okay, sure, they could get upset, but you're not going to give them the favor? I'm just saying. But regardless of the point, either way,
the Chiefs gets glazed.
I think the Lions win by 2 touchdowns and control this game. I mean, Jared Goff has outplayed Patrick Mahomes for probably the last year and a half, so that's saying something. Running back wise, our backup is better than their starter. Wide receivers, I mean,
I gotta give you the mic.
everybody's better. The entire O line's better. The entire offense is better. Defense, they probably have us in the most part. But, you know, I just don't see. I'm going to be honest with you. Aiden Hutchinson probably gets like 3 sacks this weekend.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm just kidding. Maybe not 3. But
give him 1.5.
I'm just saying. I just don't see a way. Yeah, so Kansas City loses by 2 touchdowns. And there will be some people that listen to this that aren't going to be happy with that. But they lose by 2 touchdowns.
Sam.
They lose by 2 touchdowns. It's not going to be close, in my opinion. Maybe early on, but the Lions control this game. Easy.
Yeah, I agree.
I
agree.
That's my call. I'll probably go like, I don't know.
Lock of the week?
Yeah, it's my lock of the week. I'll go like Lions are like best scoring offense. I'm going to go like 38-21.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Something like
I
that.
like that. Sam Darnold and the Seattle Seahawks. You know what? I got it right this time. Sam Darnold 3-2, Jacksonville 4-1. Jacksonville coming off the.
ChatGPT didn't mess you up there.
No, I wrote this. What are you talking about?
Dude, I'm telling you, we need the ad, so we got to promote it.
Yeah. Helps you out. But yeah, Sam Darnold leads us going into Jacksonville, so not as hard of an environment to play in. But 4-1 Jaguars. I hope they show up. I'm cheering for the Seahawks. Again, Texans fan. Don't want the Jaguars to do better. I still think the Jaguars win this, strictly because I think that
Jacksonville's defense has been insane. I'm not gonna bet against.
they have a good defense and they have a good offense. I mean, together you just need a good special teams, and they have a really good kicker. So you know what? They're set.
I wouldn't even say their offense is that good. Their defense wins their games for them.
Well, I mean, your running back in fantasy is terrible. My running back in fantasy is amazing. Gotta.
You mean last week?
Yeah.
Last week when Bijan was on my bench because he had a bye week?
No, I'm just saying Travis Etienne.
My running backs are considerably better than your running backs. I have the top 2 fantasy running backs this year. Well, not anymore because Cook was
Brian
horrible
Thomas
last
has
week.
not been a top 2 running back.
Brian Thomas is a wide receiver, so I mean that would make perfect sense. Wow. So we're just gonna make a highlight reel of your mistakes today on the podcast. Because for one, we got Geno Smith on the
Seahawks.
on the Seahawks. We got your phone ringing twice. Brian Thomas is a wide receiver. Wow, it's a rough week for you right now.
Again, it's because we woke up so early. I wasn't. I didn't get.
Look at James Cook and Bijan. I pretty much already won because Wandale got me 200 points.
You're also playing somebody who doesn't put stuff in there.
I mean, Malik Neighbors played for him this week, so if that's saying anything.
Okay.
And he's down 227, so that's good.
Yeah, I'm still projected to win though. After that,
He's
after Saquon's performance.
Just talk about this last game already.
49ers, Buccaneers, both 4-1. 49ers have looked good. Buccaneers have looked really good. I think the Buccaneers take this one. I think
the 49ers won.
Oh,
that's my prediction.
Can you give me a reason why?
I actually don't even know if I picked. I think I picked the Buccaneers, but I don't know. I
just
just
wanted
wanted
to copy
say
me
that.
so he doesn't lose.
I'm gonna go CMC. This is my reason why.
Baker Mayfield.
I don't know. I just wanted to say that. I don't know who wins. This is, honestly, if you told me one of them won, I would believe you. Because Tampa Bay's low key beat up, and then San Francisco. If they stop CMC, they probably win. But I don't know. They gave up 35 points to the Seahawks.
Yeah. We still have a minute left on the NFL segment. Did you want to talk about the Giants-Eagles game?
Oh, yeah, sure. Wandale Robinson, you're my Lord and Savior. Shout out Colby. He told me to start him, and I wasn't going to start him because he's been so horrible the past few weeks that I put him in there. But he put up, 20 points in a real league, so I'm going to take that. But, yeah, shout out Giants.
Shout out Cam CTE Scataboo. I mean, the man
scat.
put up 3.
Dude, they call him the scat, bro.
He's a scat pack. I mean, I'm surprised he doesn't have a Hellcat yet. He might.
He probably does.
But I mean, the
probably
whole,
got CTE.
he's got
embedded
three. Yeah, what do you
into
got?
it.
3 touchdowns.
For 90 yards.
3 touchdowns, 19 rushing attempts for 98 yards. So he rushed.
He had 3
He's running
1-yard
five yards a carry basically, which is really good in the NFL. Dart looked okay. Again,
The Eagles are
okay,
bad.
Okay, let's think about this.
No,
I just want to throw
Eagles
this
are
out
bad.
there. Jackson Dart can beat the Eagles, but can't beat the New Orleans Saints.
I mean, that's just because the Eagles just haven't looked good.
Yeah, they've looked fraudulent. But yeah, it was a good game, and you know what? It's a good way to end the NFL.
All I'm going to say is I'm really proud.
Yeah.
I'm just proud. Wandale Robinson, thank you for finally showing up.
Last
It
year,
only took you about 4 weeks.
yeah. Last year, our guy was Bryce Young. I think our guy this year that we might just fall in love with is Jackson Dart.
I'm still in love with Bryce Young, but
me
sure.
too. Me too. I'm still on the Bryce Young train, but I mean, I think Jackson Dart might be my.
It's sad to say that Jackson Dart's already outperforming Bryce Young, but
It's true.
to be fair, he doesn't get asked to do much.
True.
I mean, he's given the ball to Cam Scataboo 20 times. And then how many times does he run? How many times did he run that game? Because I know they
Jackson Dart had 13 rushing
Yeah, that's
attempts
what
for 58 yards and 1
Yeah,
touchdown.
that's what I'm about to say. They just love to feed him the ball.
And Wandale Robinson had 6 for 84 for 1 touchdown.
How many passes did Jackson Dart throw? How many attempts?
17 completions for 25 attempts
Okay,
for
so that's not that
195
bad.
yards and 1 touchdown.
That's not that bad.
2. Who did he throw the touchdown pass to?
One was to Wandale Robinson.
That was the only one.
Okay, let's go.
Your GOAT.
It's my goat.
Yeah, but it should be a good week
Almost
this week.
disappointed me. Sorry, but
Yeah.
this is a very serious moment for me. Although I'm playing literally Landon. I probably could have won with nobody on my team.
Bro says the name. Hey,
Well, he doesn't update his lineup, and it's not like he listens to this either way.
okay,
If he did, he'd probably just make fun of us.
true.
So-
But yeah, it should be a good week for Brendan, assuming that the Tigers win. I don't want to start the MLB yet, but the Lions win, Michigan wins. I mean, it could be a really good week or it could be a really bad week.
Yeah, don't get me started on the Red Wings either. They could also lose
Hey,
again, but
save
we'll
it for
get into
the.
that
All right, but
later.
we'll move into baseball. You go ahead and take it over, my man.
Okay, so we have we still got one game from the NLDS and the ALDS wrapping up, but pretty much we're just gonna kind of get into a little recap of the division series, and then we're gonna get into a little preview for the championship series. So first, Dodgers Phillies. not really much to say in this series other than I was extremely disappointed in how the Phillies performed for the most part. I went out there. I really thought the Phillies were gonna just like, not say dominate, but perform better. But they looked horrible the first two games. Well, they didn't look horrible in the first game, but they blew the first game, and the second game they kind of didn't look too good. And then I don't know. The Dodgers kept making. You know how I said the Eagles? I'm not gonna bet against the Eagles until they lose.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not betting against the Dodgers until they lose either.
I don't think you can. That's why I picked them.
But I think the hot topic right now is the error that won the Dodgers that game last.
I mean, we got to talk about that last play. I mean, was it bases loaded?
2 outs. So everybody's a force out. Everybody's a force out. You just got to get it out.
He fumbles the ball,
and that's where the panic sets in. It's just instant panic. And it wasn't like he fumbled the ball. Oh no, I can't get the out at first anymore. He could have easily got the out at first. It would have to be a good throw. It's not like he could soft toss it over there.
Exactly.
But
I mean, he was running.
Panicked.
Who scored?
I think Enrique Hernandez.
That's what I think it was too.
And then Paz was the one running to first.
Okay, because I remember he fumbled it, and I was like, oh shoot.
Yeah.
And then he threw it, and I was like, oh.
He chucked one. He chucked one.
Kim.
Oh, okay. That's on Kim. Good for him. But he chucked one. I mean, it wasn't even close to reaming into his hand when that threw it home. And, I feel bad for the guy. Because, that sucks.
Little League World Series ending.
Well, I mean, I feel for the guy because, that's a... I mean, it's not a hard play to make, but in that moment, bases loaded, and, you give up that run, the game's over.
Mm-hmm.
But to be fair, even with a good throw, I don't know. Actually, there's a whole thing. The guy running home didn't touch the plate the first time, and he had to come back and hit the plate. So technically, if it was a good throw, he would have been out.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But no, he sailed the throw for about 5 feet and had the guy easy out at first if he made a good throw.
Exactly.
Sucks for the guy. Sorry, Kirking, but, I mean, the Phillies just didn't look good that series. Your offense that was that good did not perform whatsoever, so I don't know. I'm not betting against the Dodgers anymore. Phillies uniforms were at least cool.
Oh my
They
gosh,
got permission to wear those baby blues away from home
the
and
Mike
during the
Schmidt
playoffs.
Classics. I mean,
so good for. I mean, I don't. It just annoys me. I'm so tired of the Dodgers.
I am too. But you know what? I picked them, and I'm 1-0. Oh well, technically we're tied 1-1.
I'm so tired of the Dodgers. I mean, I could sit here and rant about how tired I am of that franchise.
Me and you both, bud. 2017, we didn't cheat. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So you know when I said I'm gonna mute your mic, it's gonna happen. No, but I mean, Ohtani's cool. The rest of them. Oh, Tommy Edman. Shout out Tommy Edman, Cardinals legend. I mean, hey, he had a home. I think he had. Did he have a home run in game? No, I think it was game 3.
Yeah.
He might have had another one, but I think he had one in game 3. I didn't really watch game 4 until the extra innings, and then I saw that unfold, and I've never been more stunned in my life.
Yeah.
That's a bad way to lose. And I felt bad for the guy because he looked like he was about to cry so many tears.
When you play 162 games and then your season's over, it's kind of hard not to.
I mean, yeah, and especially in that form.
Exactly.
It's not like they got worked, but
go to Yankees Blue Jays first. We'll do both games 5s first.
Okay,
we'll
both series. Okay, we'll do both.
I love how you. I just want to add. He started off the paragraph with. There's a paragraph script for us, and the paragraph says Yankees at Blue Jays, hyphen. Brendan was right, comma. Blue Jays take care of business in 4 games.
I gotta credit myself. Well, it was more just so we could keep track of who was right.
Okay,
I didn't see the
started
top
Dodgers
part.
Phillies with Peyton was
I didn't
right.
see I didn't see the top of the boxes that said the picks. So I wanted to
before
clarify.
we go any farther, it's 1-1 and there's still 2 more series to go.
I wanted to clarify, but it looks like I was just full of myself.
A little bit.
In a way, I am for baseball knowledge, but. I mean, and again, this is kind of like the Dodgers-Philly series, but worse. The Blue Jays just dominated the Yankees. I mean, it wasn't even close. I know the Yankees won Game 3, but the Blue Jays just blew that game. They were up 8-3 in that game and lost. But no, I have no words. I have in here. I'm pretty positive. Let's see what I put. Yeah, I just basically put Yankees players didn't show up. I'm pretty sure there was a stat that Bellinger, every known player on the Yankees minus Judge, so Bellinger, Volpe, Stanton, all these guys. Trent Grisham went 1 for 30
Oh,
or
yeah.
some crap like that.
The amount of the strikeouts.
Yeah, and
strikeouts
Volpe
I
had
saw.
like 13 strikeouts or some stupid number like that. Their bats didn't show up, and their pitching just isn't good enough to keep them with no bats. But shout out to Aaron Judge. He actually kind of performed for once in the playoffs. I think he had like a 500 batting average. So good for him. He showed up for once. And then on the Blue Jays side, they look like a real deal to make the World Series. First time they would be making the World Series since 1993, where they won their their second of back-to-back.
Was his dad on that team?
What?
Vladdy's?
No.
Shows my ball knowledge right there.
I don't think but no. But first a back-to-back World Series. We're just gonna move on that.
Add it to the clip.
Yeah. So they're first looking back to make it back to their first World Series since '93. And they might if Vlad Jr. keeps playing the way he's playing. I mean, look at those stats that I put in there. I mean,
529 batting average,
1,600 OPS, and 3 home runs in the ALDS. I mean, are we kidding? So that's good to see. Look, superstar that knows how to perform in the playoffs. That's wild right there, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Cardinals never had that. Shout out Paul Goldschmidt and Nolan Arenado for your amazing playoff performances for the years that we made the playoffs. I'm totally not sour. Can you tell?
I really want to leave right now.
No, but shout out Blue Jays. I think they're obviously they're going to be the favorite regardless of who wins, Tigers or Mariners. The only thing that would worry me is their pitching. I think their offense will be fine. It's their pitching that I would be worried about, but 7 games, you can afford to lose a couple.
Exactly.
So, but we'll see. It also all depends on who they're playing, because that's what we got to get into. But I'll go back to the NL first because
we'll end on
Tigers.
We'll end on the Tigers.
Yeah, we'll end on the Tigers.
Yeah, you might just want to scroll through the Tigers one. It might take like 20 minutes. But moving on, Cubs Brewers again. Add it to the clip.
So Cubs take Game 4, I think 6-0. I honestly didn't look because I stopped watching after I saw
6-0.
After I saw that it was 4-0 and I knew they were gonna win. But good for the Cubs. They fought back, won both their games at home. So far the home teams are undefeated. But I was looking at the stats because I was interested. So this is why this is in here. The Brewers have made the playoffs all but 1 year since 2018, and this would be their first playoff series win since 2018.
That's rough.
If they won.
That's really, you know what? Congrats on them for making the playoffs that much. But
one,
when you scroll down to the next sentence, it makes it look really bad.
Yeah.
But I really do believe in the Brewers. It's going back to
Milwaukee, yes.
Back to Milwaukee, like you said.
I don't know who's on the mound because they haven't announced that stuff, I don't think.
Yeah, but I mean, if you like you said, 2-0, 2-0 when you're at home, so maybe 3-0, 2-0. I mean, that would be a really nice way to finish it. Win it at home, which they probably. I would like to see that statistic again, but when they were the higher seed, because I guarantee you, majority of their games they were away, Game 5 or away.
I don't know.
Because
I know a lot of them were wild card, and they were usually the home team in that because they usually won the NL Central and were the worst team in the division. Like I remember 23, they got swept by the Diamondbacks. I don't know what happened last year because they lost to the Mets.
Yep,
and then they got swept by the Diamondbacks the year prior. I don't remember the rest, but it'd be the first time they made the championship series since 2018, but they haven't won a title. So
great Game 5. Yeah, I'm very excited for that.
It'll be a time for first for them. On the other end,
is that game on Saturday?
No. Yes. Sorry, did I say no?
Of course, I'm missing that one too.
Yeah, you're missing everything. It looks like, and then you got on the other end, you have the Cubs, who have only made the playoffs twice since 2017, I believe, or 3 times if I remember correctly. But this would be their first championship series appearance since 2017 if they ended up winning. And of course, it'd be their first title since they won 2016.
They beat the Guardians.
Yep, that's true.
They're the Indians.
They were Indians back then.
Don't
should
cancel
be the
us.
Indians.
Don't cancel
should
us.
still be the Indians, but that's regardless of the point. They want it back. It's the same thing of every other team name, but regardless of the point, not the topic we're talking about. But yeah, so both have a lot on the line. I don't know. Honestly, I still don't believe in the Brewers, as you can see why I picked the Cubs to win this series. But
Go Brew Crew.
I still want the Brewers to win because I'd rather see them win. But, I mean, I still don't think both have a chance against the Dodgers, if that makes any point. I think the Dodgers just probably take that series in like 5 games. Oh. Although I think the Brewers did really good against the Dodgers this year. But maybe that was last year.
That's for next week's conversation.
Yeah, I guess we'll figure that out come Saturday when that series goes on.
Mm-hmm.
Although, will I be watching that game? Probably not. Just gonna keep it real. Okay, and we'll get into the more fun series, as I like to say.
Just gonna lean my seat back.
I mean, you could say whatever you want. I mean, Tigers Mariners. Okay, so big game 4 by the Tigers came out. I think they won 9-3. I have in here. Offensive explosion. They were down 3-0, and the offensive explosion in the 5th and the 6th, I believe. I have in here they scored as many runs in that game as they did in the 3 other games that they played against the Mariners combined.
Wow.
So big offensive explosion, which I don't know if that worries you as a Mariners fan or doesn't worry you as a Mariners fan, but Scoob will get the bump. Obviously, I don't see a way that he doesn't, but well, he's already protected, but regardless of the point, so he's already. This is the thing. This is the 2 things that I have in here. This is my negatives towards the Tigers that you might want to be worried about. For one, the Mariners are undefeated against Scuba this year. He had a couple rough starts in the regular season. Well, rough for his standards, not really that bad for.
Still normal for an average pitcher.
Normal for an average. And then he played game 2. They lost that game. The Tigers lost that game. He went 7 and gave up 2, so you can't really blame him. But then also, Scooble pitched in Game 5 of the NLDS last year and got blown up by the Guardians, and that was the reason they lost because he gave a grand slam to shout-out Cardinals legend Lane Thomas. So there's a lot on the line there, but could be a little revenge for Scooble. If you want any betting advice, probably take the over on his strikeouts. I don't know what the line is, but just throwing that out there. So both odds, I would probably say you're probably feeling somewhat comfortable on both sides just because of the odds, but facing Scooble's a little difference. And then I'm going to, I don't know have the Mariners announced a starting pitcher yet?
George Kirby.
Is that really who they're starting?
That's what it says. Probable pitcher.
Okay, well, we're going off that. If that's what that is, then that's interesting because George Kirby's stats against Kerry Carpenter, who's one of the best bats in the Tigers lineup.
Against Detroit batters, they're batting .331. They're 40 for 121. He's got 32 Ks and 9 homers.
Yeah, they're not good. He's not been good against the Tigers.
Doesn't look very good for him.
I think there's a stat out there that Kerry Carpenter is like 5 for 11 against George Kirby, and all 5 hits are home runs.
Oh, well, this should be a fun game.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. Regardless of the point, I'm going to tell you the what's on the line here, just because these are always fun for what's on the line for both these teams. Tigers haven't made the LCS since 2012, back when Miguel Cabrera was running that team, obviously, and haven't won a title since 1984. So a bit of a drought, in both cases. And then you go to the opposite end. Mariners haven't made an ALCS in that 2001 season where they won 116 games and didn't even, win it all. And then they've, of course, never won a title. Never won a title. Longest drought, by the way, for a team that hasn't won a title and is an expansion team, obviously.
I'm okay with that.
So, a lot on the line for both these. But these are 2 franchises that don't have, the best history.
Exactly.
So there's a lot on the line here.
Again, I don't see either of them beating
Toronto. Yeah,
Toronto.
neither do I. But
so, I don't really know. But, again,
hey, anything can happen. Anything can happen, especially when you got Scooble, and not to mention when you go to the Mariners pitching staff. That pitching staff is scary. It's scary good. They could win you games. So
yeah.
But yeah, but either way, I'll get into this a little bit of a championship preview. Although we have most of this, it will be either Mariners, Tigers, obviously going to Toronto. Toronto is a given 1 seed, so they'll be home no matter what. That will start on Sunday, game 1. And then on the opposite end, it's either going to be Dodgers at Brewers or Cubs at Dodgers, depending on who wins. And then Monday's game 1. So that should be fun.
It should be fun.
Probably get to see Ohtani pitch early on in that series. I don't know when, but he'll probably get game 1 or game 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool.
For the sake of the Dodgers losing, I hope the Brewers even win more now. So then they don't have to start at home.
I'm going to be honest. A Brewers, Tigers or Brewers Mariners World Series would, feed families. Although it would probably be I would say it'd probably be one of the least washed.
It'd be very much like
World
the Rangers,
Series.
Diamondbacks.
Yeah, but it would feed families.
Yeah.
2 teams that haven't won a championship. Or
Sure.
2 teams. Well, at least for the Mariners Brewers case, or 2 teams that haven't won one.
I told y'all he was going to yap about this.
It hasn't even been 20 minutes. I'm still at 45, and I haven't got to hockey. We have Like at least
I put
10 minutes.
timestamps on every single thing. This was 10 minutes.
Was this longer than 10 minutes?
Oh, you were at like 15, 20.
Are you serious?
Yep, 100%.
Dude, it's
No,
playoff
no, no,
playoff
I
baseball
respect
is
it.
arguably the most like
I just laugh myself.
entertaining sports thing to watch.
You
When
should
you
let me.
say you're a baseball fan, majority of them are talking about that they like playoff baseball.
Exactly. You can't watch 162. It's such a long season.
Dude, I don't even watch 100. I watch 100. I watch probably a good 150 if my team's good. If
I
the
watch
Cardinals,
probably 100.
if the Cardinals are good, I watch 150. If the
Mhm.
Cardinals are bad, I'm watching like 50,
Mhm.
maybe.
And then switching over.
And
to
then
the Tigers.
playoffs is then playoffs I'm all on the Tigers. I've watched every Tiger playoff game. I can say that.
Yeah.
Other than I think one because class or something because like the
Silly
division
class.
the wild card series like started at like 12 p.m. What am I supposed to do? Just skip my
Yeah,
classes? Although was there? I'm gonna be honest. Natural science class, computer comes out. Tiger game on.
Mm-hmm.
No notes being taken.
Mr. Selke, I want you to take this into consideration.
He does listen to these. Dad, I have a 97 in that class. I have a test on Monday. We'll be fine for undisclosed reasons. If you want to know what the reasons are, I'll text you them. I'm just not gonna admit to it out loud.
Yeah, it's fair.
But yeah, chilling in that class. And the other class was like digital media essentials. It's during a lab.
We'll get there.
It's their lab. So regardless of the point. Oh, I'm ranting about that. I'm just gonna let you know I'll just quickly get into the NHL stuff just so we can.
I
have
got
some
the
more
NHL
personal-
right.
I mean, if you want to read the storylines,
I got a couple on here.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
there's a couple that I know about, like Connor McDavid. I remember in class, 2 years, 12 and a half each year, so he's getting 25.
Yeah, 25 in total. Yeah.
I watched the first game. Didn't look great for him. Did he score any goals?
You got a point. I'm pretty positive he got some points.
Yeah,
I
I think yeah. It was a good game.
Does.
Watched the Red Wings game last night. Again, I'm just gonna give my stance on it real quick.
Boy.
I just want
This
to
is
say
going so out of
I
order.
want to quote Brendan on this. I think you might be luck because we scored a goal in the first 6 minutes.
First 4 minutes.
First
it was
4 minutes. It was still 16 minutes left in the first period. Then we proceeded to give up 5 in the next 2 periods.
And then I said I'm never watching a game with you ever again.
Yep.
So next game I am not watching.
So again,
with
Mr.
him.
Selke, to respond to your text the other day about I'm excited to hear what Peyton has to say about hockey. Peyton will not be watching any more hockey games with Brendan, so we don't know. But
yeah,
I mean,
he knows I'm superstitious though. Like when we watch games at home, I sit in the same spot every game. Like every game.
and they still don't win. Sorry, I didn't mean to kill that. So he's gonna press the mute button.
No, but get into some news. Leon Draisaitl got his 400th career goal against Calgary, so that's cool. Good for him. One of the best players in the league, probably top 5, if not top 3. Best German player in the league. So shout out Germany. Okay, we won't talk about what he just did. Jack Eichel signs an extension, 8 years, $13.5 million per year with Vegas. That's one of the big free agents off the board for next year. So we'll get into the rest of them are basically gone too. That's not a surprise. Most people thought that was going to happen. Obviously, Connor McDavid signs an extension. The big thing here is this is kind of like Edmonton's last chance to win a cup with him.
Mm-hmm.
Because most people think if they don't win in these next 2 years after this season, he's leaving. Which makes sense because I would leave too after if we made the cup final and lost back-to-back years. I honestly, there's a good part of me that thought he wasn't going to re-sign. And then Kyle Connor, another big name in the free agent market for next year, re-signs with Winnipeg. 8x12 makes
Finally
sense.
a normal name.
Kyle Connor, how's that not a normal name?
No,
He's from Michigan.
No, I'm
he's
saying
literally from Michigan.
Finally, a normal name.
I was about to say
Every other name has to be weird.
I was about to say he's literally from Michigan. That's why I put him here.
Everybody from
That's why
Michigan is
look.
normal.
I said personally disappointed because he has ties with Michigan. He went to Michigan. Is from Michigan.
Everybody's normal
I forget
from
where
Michigan.
he's from, but
Wisconsin's better, but
yeah, I was disappointed because I was hoping that the Red Wings would get him in free agency. But good for him. Solid player. Winnipeg's gonna stay dominant. Makes sense.
yeah. Red Wings game wasn't good.
Yeah.
Stars game that was elite.
Red Wings game disappointed me. I wanted to die halfway through the second, but we'll be better. We play Toronto on Saturday. I'm looking forward to it at home.
I got a burger after it, so it made it all up.
Yeah, true. And then, Stars game, they were up 5-1, almost blew it in the third, but they kind of controlled that game for the most part. So they look like they're going to be a force to be reckoned with again, which makes sense. Everybody thought that. So fun start to the year. I put, it's funny, I put Devils to talk about that, and then I erased it because I just didn't care to talk about the Devils. Just going to keep it a buck with you.
Go Devils.
Just name 3 players on the team. Go. Name one. No, name one.
Marstakovich, Mornakovich. Was I close?
Mm-mm.
I just named like something with itch.
There's a pretty
Is there a guy
popular
with
one.
an itch? There's not a
Well, there
sing-
probably is, but there's a guy from Michigan. He went to Michigan.
I know you've told me this name before, but
He's
I
really good. Probably the best player on the team. He's Jack something.
Nicholson.
Nope.
Oh, it's a golfer.
Jack H. Jack H.
Hockley.
Nope.
What's the second letter?
U.
Hubert.
Nope.
Hubbard.
Nope. He's got two brothers that play. One of his brothers plays on
Kachuk.
his team. Nope.
Okay.
That starts with a T.
Wait, you guys starts with a T? I thought it started with a C.
Okay. It's Jack Hughes.
Jack Hughes. That's what I was gonna say.
Jack Hughes plays for the Devils. His brother Quinn Hughes is one of the best defensemen in the league. Plays for Vancouver, and his other brother, I think it's Luke Hughes, plays with New Jersey as well. You got to know
So
these
they're
things.
like the Watt brothers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, that's pretty elite.
Except they're better.
Oh,
Like
bold take.
Wouldn't lie to you. I'll just let you get into the wrap up here. We can celebrate.
I'm gonna
our
put it
personal
in an order. I'm gonna change up the order.
lives. Oh, you do you. I'm letting you go.
All right. Like we said, we talked about it last week, so we don't have to talk about it very much. But the soccer broadcast coming up. Still excited for that.
Yep. And I think I'm calling a football game next weekend.
Exactly.
I think. I'm like waiting for confirmation because I felt like there was supposed to be another email coming my way, but there wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know if like the other person that's doing it with me hasn't responded, and that's why. It'd
Maybe.
be cool because if it did, then I could call it with P probably. But
That would be elite.
either way, that
Then
should
he
be
would
fun.
he would
'cause
see my true broadcasting. He'd never talk to me ever again.
yeah, probably.
Flag football season.
I don't even get me. Oh my god.
It was a disappointing.
Oh,
I dropped a
oh.
pass to win the game. Brendan missed a flag pull. You know what? We blame ourselves. We
Oh
me and
my
him both take
gosh.
responsibility for the loss.
Not
But
gonna,
we had an 18-6 lead and blew it. And so
not going to talk
know-
about the 3rd and 1 call or the 4th and 1 call.
the referees' decisions, again, they're just trying to get out of there. They're getting paid.
Well,
We don't
it's
have to
not
go
even that.
any-
I can't even blame the refs, bro. I'm going to blame the throwing the ball downfield on 4th and 1.
Yeah, it wasn't a good. Guys, we do have people on the podcast that are on the flag football team that listen to this.
But like, I can't blame him because I don't play offense. So
It's
like,
true. It was a good game though. I had fun.
No, I mean I had fun, and at the end of the day, the guy was wide open. So I mean, fair to chuck it down there. Parker was wide open. You guys were wide open deep the entire game.
I know they
But
weren't.
it's hard to throw the ball downfield like that the whole game and be like completely accurate. My
Okay.
favorite play of the game. I'll give you my favorite play of the game from flag. Logan bounces off his hands after he
Catches
says
go
I'm
straight into
open all
Parker.
the time. Yeah, after he says I'm open all the time, bounces off him and goes straight into our teammate's hand for a catch. That was funny. That
Yeah.
made me laugh because he always talks about how he's open and he can catch, and then first ball that he gets, can't catch.
It just bounces right off his head. And you know what? Parker was there. Parker's always the
Yeah,
dog.
good for Parker.
Go
tip
Parker.
drill. Tip drill.
I know he listens to this, so thank you,
Yeah.
Parker.
Parker, I'm gonna be honest
We
with
love you.
We love you.
We love you.
We need you on the team next.
Yeah,
Like,
please
next
don't give up on
Please
the
don't
team.
leave. Yeah, we need you. You're pretty much our only athlete, other
Okay.
than maybe Ty
Oh,
and Denham.
okay.
But
and
like Parker carries.
Peyton
Okay,
did
just
really
get to the next part.
okay. I have a business exam right after this.
Oh yeah, you have to study for that, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Damn.
Dad, don't worry. I studied last night. So we should be good. Cornhole tournament. I leave at 5 today. I know. Like I said, I've been gonna miss all these amazing games.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
Woo. There's a subtle part of you that doesn't want to go.
Oh,
I can feel it
100%.
in
There's
you.
part of me that's like, dang, I'm missing so much stuff, and
Yeah, you're missing
free
a fun
meal.
Weekend. Yeah, probably 100% a free meal you're missing.
I know. But yeah, speaking of, Brendan's dad and sister are coming into town.
Yeah, honestly, I have no idea where they are. I usually
you-
he likes to text me like that. He's like, I'm on the way. Didn't do that today. Maybe they forgot about me.
Well, they are
Or
coming
he'll
up
probably-
to the place you live.
No, I'm gonna be honest. It'll be like 2, and he'll be like, okay, I'm outside your door, and I'm just supposed to be ready or something like that. But no.
But
yes, excited for that.
the most important life update ever.
I mean, is it important? I mean, I don't know.
We passed the LPE. Actually,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if we're legally allowed to talk about what's on the LPE to a public audience.
nobody's gonna listen to
But
this.
yeah, let's say, but oh my gosh, can I rant for a second?
You can
for-
rant for
like-
less than 6 minutes.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say they made it out to be that it was so difficult and all these things. That test was so much easier than anything that we've studied or.
Yeah.
No correct as all or like correct as written. No all the above. It was all just like 4 choices and pick what's right.
Exactly, and that automatically made it 50% easier.
I missed 2 questions.
I
You
missed
missed
one.
1.
Yep. Who?
Timothy missed 1. Tresden missed 3. Colby missed 3. Other than that poor one kid. Shout out that one kid. I hope he's doing okay. I don't know what his name is, but the 29 out of 40, that's rough.
Okay.
We can feel for you. If you need help studying, we may be able to help you. Maybe not. I don't know what your name is, but you said my shirt looked cool one day. Shout out you.
Oh my gosh. I'm dying over it. You might have to mute my mic. But yeah, it went really well. It's a big relief off our shoulders.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Nothing feels worth it anymore. Like after I just worked for 8 weeks to pass that, like what's the point anymore?
Exactly. Well, I still have another exam, so I'm kind of still stressed, and I
feel great.
And I somehow still.
I finished my digital media essentials assignment, so got that out of the way. Can I rant about that too? Because I don't think Will listens to this. Although if he did, it'd be funny. But he already knows I'm probably somewhat annoyed. So we doing a photo slideshow thing. It's like you take photos, and I ranted my family about this already, so they'll find this funny if they actually listen to this. But you're supposed to take photos and then put it over top of a voiceover of you talking about like what's on the photos or like a story, pretty much. Like you're doing yours over the Union. I did mine over broadcasting. People do theirs about like places and things, and just talk about the place. So we were doing overs like how to be like what's the life of a broadcaster on a given, like when he's broadcasting in that day, and that it's more than just calling the game, pretty much, you know. Yeah. You know, and the one thing I told them was, I don't care what you take a photo of. I said match the script to your best abilities and take as many photos as you can. How many photos would you take on a given day?
I would want to give you choices.
Yeah.
And so probably 25 just to be safe.
Yeah. I got 6.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, 6 to get to a minute and a half is 15 seconds a photo. So, but it's okay. It came out. I think I actually did a pretty good job to make it look good with the voiceover, matching up that. So, could be worse. Could be worse. That class will probably be the pain of me the rest of the year because I don't really like the projects we do. It feels like my high school class again that I took in the Career Center, but, you know, what are you going to do?
Exactly.
Is there any other life updates we have? I don't know. We didn't sign up for freaking intramurals, bro.
Yeah,
that kind of
we missed soccer, and so we're kind of gonna you're working now.
Yeah, that's exciting. Finally getting paid again next week. Busy week next week for the kid. So wish me luck.
Wish me luck in cornhole.
Thank God it's not your ping pong skills. Hopefully it's better than your ping pong skills because this guy
by
gets
the way,
worked in ping pong.
we played yesterday. Was it yesterday?
It wasn't.
2 days ago. We went 7. It was 5 and 5.
It started 5 and 5. It finished 9 and 5 in favor of me because I finally figured out how to beat you.
I'm the spin master. What would you call yourself?
I know how to play defense against you, and my speed just kills you.
Defensive speed master. I'm the spin master. Like I can spin that thing, but I can't do anything else.
Yeah, I mean. It's fun though. We take it overly serious. Like
I don't take it over seriously.
We get judged as we walk by.
Brendan gets.
Okay, that is not true because
You'll start huffing and puffing.
First of all, you do that too, and you know that crap too. You're just trying to make me look bad.
He implemented timeouts
as a joke. We did that as a joke.
I don't know.
First of all, and then you called the timeout too. So I mean, you were in on the plan too.
Yeah,
I've seen you Tiger Woods fist pump. I've also seen you slam the ball against the wall. So don't act like you don't take this seriously, Mr.
I have
all.
Amon Ra shaked.
Yeah, that's true. Shout out to anybody if that knows that. It's not a good look to watch him do it. It's much cooler when Amon Ra does it. Just gonna throw that out there.
It's true.
No, but next week should be fun. That's all I have.
There's not much else. I mean, this was a fun one. I enjoyed this. This was a fun.
We're getting too comfortable.
We should do this at 8 a.m.
No, I don't think we should.
Hey.
Yes, it'll be just us sleeping. Yeah, no, next week should be fun. Busy week, so hopefully we get, at least for me, P doesn't really have to do anything.
I had a lot of midterms this week, so.
I had a lot of midterms this week. Dude, you're a sports media major. Get over it. Dude, I took an exam in cultural geography. That stuff was so annoying. Oh, my gosh. Most unnecessary test of all time, but I did it anyways. But you know what? I'm going to leave it there. Because he keeps looking at me, and he's like, oh, we don't want to go past an hour. Plus, there's someone else in this room in like 6 minutes, so I'm trying to be nice. Shout out her, by the way. Shout out someone that actually puts their name on the list.
Oh, yeah.
For this, because we...
Whoever you are out there.
Yeah, so shout out.
It's going to be a good week of sports. That's
good week of sports.
That's how I'm going to
I
end
hope everybody that listens enjoys their week of sports. Shout out to all of her annual listeners that I know we don't really have, but,
Shout out to everybody that we shouted out today.
Yeah.
By the way, I know we have shouted out like 20 people, so if you're on there,
shout out Dad.
Drop a comment.
I know my dad listens to the whole thing. Shout out Sam. I know she listens to the whole thing.
She did. Sam, we mentioned Sam about the Chiefs thing.
That's true. We did. Okay. We'll see you in episode 5. Should be next Friday again. It'll come out this. So yeah. for me and Payne. I hope you enjoy your weekend of sports, and we'll see you next Friday.